All right, so in this problem here, they tell you that we're going to do B, by the way. They tell you that the eighth item is 12. So if we write that in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 12. And the 15th is 61. So this is kind of what they're talking about. And we want to write a rule for the nth term. So anytime you have to write a rule, an will stay an and n will stay n. So the only thing you really need to find is a1 and d. Well, in this case, I don't know either of those, but I can actually use this piece of the sequence as my sequence. So I can pretend that this is like my a1 and this is my an, and I can use that to help me find d. So my formula will be an equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. And in this case, if I'm only considering this piece of the sequence, then my an will be 61. My a1 will be 12. My n will be, well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. Or if you notice, if I take 15 minus 8, I'm going to get 7, because that tells you the number of differences. So I can either subtract them and know that that's n minus 1, or subtract them and add 1 and know that that's my n. So n minus 1 will be 7, and I don't know d, so that will be my variable. So all I do have to do now is solve for d. So 61 minus 12, and then divide that by 7, and I'm going to get that d equals 7. So now I know my d value, so I've got that one. But they want to know the rule for the whole sequence, so now I have to go back and try and figure out, well, what is my a1? Well, once again, I can use this formula here, and I can use either the whole sequence or I could just use this piece. It doesn't really matter because all I need to know is a1. So I could use this one here as my an. So I could say 12 equals a1, which is what I'm trying to find, plus, well, my n now will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 minus 1 would give me 7. And we already found out my d is going to be 7. Well, 7 times 7 is 49, and 12 minus 49 is going to give me negative 37. So now I know my a1 is negative 37. So now I have all the pieces I need. Let me erase some of this. Oops. Negative 37 and 7. So I know that a1 is negative 37, and I know that d is 7. So now let's write our rule. My rule, an will stay an. a1 is negative 37 plus n minus 1, n will stay n, times d, which is 7. Now I'm just going to simplify this. I'm going to have minus 37 plus 7n minus 7. And then when you solve that, I'll get negative 42, or 7n minus 42. And then that will be my rule. Hope that helps.